Hi Libra, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another You versus Them. Libra, let's see how you're feeling now, how the person connected to your energy is feeling, and what action we can expect in this connection. And Libra, these are general collective readings, may not resonate with all of you. Please keep that in mind. Take what works for you, leave the rest. So let's begin. Welcome back all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Libra spirit. Alright, newcomers, I'm setting down two sets of cards here. One side will be for you, one side will be for your person, and in the center, I'm going to have your dialogue message cards, mutual energies. If this is your reading, Libra, you'll know which side you resonate best with. For me, this is going to be person A here. And this is going to be person B here. Bottom of my deck, I have the Hanged Man. So things are stuck between the two of you. I do feel, looking at the cards, my first look is somebody seems a bit depressed. They feel depressed, they feel ashamed, they feel embarrassed, they feel they didn't have the courage maybe to put the work in, or they could be, diverting their mind by working a lot right now. But they are spying still. They are still watching the other person. They're trying to see if the other person has moved on, taken an offer from somebody else, or like, where are they? The other person says, yeah, this connection was just going backwards. It's been stuck for a long time. Things were just not changing. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I mean, things have been delayed for too long, and nothing is moving. So I have a feeling maybe that's the reason things are stuck. I don't know. Let's clarify all these cards. But before that, I'm going to ask the universe, Libra. Spirit, you tell me what's going on in this connection. Why is Libra and that person feeling this way right now? Libra and that person, Spirit. Libra and that person. Libra and that person. All right. So the first card here, Libra, says forgiveness. Either somebody needs to forgive the other person or somebody needs to ask for forgiveness, because Spirit says avoid holding on to resentments so that you can then move forward. Bring forgiveness in your heart. Flirting. Someone may have been just flirting or bringing inconsistent conversations or communication and left it to the flirting bit but never really put the work in. Okay, the third card here says freedom. Only you can get in your own way. So avoid holding on to resentments and learn to forgive so that you can be free then, either to move towards your person or move away. Who knows? Let's also do your dialogue message cards, Libra. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then we'll clarify the rest. Libra and that person, Spirit. Libra and that person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Libra and that person, Spirit. One more. All right. Let's take a few more from another deck, Libra. Libra and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Right, and just a few more from a third deck as well, Libra, and then we'll start the reading. Libra and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Libra, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, why is the best fruit always forbidden? Damn, I know that we shouldn't, but I just can't resist you. The magnetic pull is too intense in your presence. I can't help myself. I'm willing to offer you an olive branch to you if I'm able to communicate with you. I would gladly accept an olive branch from you. I long for peace, and I miss you. I always thought we would be together. It absolutely breaks my heart that you chose them. I left because I couldn't be faithful to you in my heart and soul. You deserved better. I wish things had turned out differently. I'm sad it's over between us. You deserved someone better than me. In spite of how things turned out in the end, I don't regret loving you. How can you love me after I effed everything up with this connection? Do you really believe I'm the one for you? I've come to realize that I'm not more awakened than you. You're awake too. I fell so deeply in love with you. Alright, so these were some of your messages, Libra. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start this reading. But before that, let's take an angel blessing card, and this one is going to be for the viewer of the reading, which could be you watching, could be the cross watcher. So a blessing, guidance, advice, or a message for the person watching the reading. And it says you found it. Maybe you found clarity, I don't know, you found your self-respect, or maybe you found the person who you love, I don't know, but somebody found something here. All right, Spirit, so tell me what's going on. Let's start with focusing on my left, which is person A for me. And newcomers, please remember these are not gender based. I'm not guessing which side you're on, because I could be dealing with two Libras on either side as well. But if this is your reading and you've been resonating till now, you'll immediately pick up which side you're on, who this person is for you. And yes, it can be a love interest, spouse, ex, secret crush, could even be a business partner, relative, best friend maybe, or maybe even a co-worker. This is a general reading, so please use your own judgment here. Person A, I'm going to focus on you first. Tell me in your feelings, in your emotions. I see you're sitting a little sad. Why is that? Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, because they feel that person has now turned their back towards them, and that's really stressing them out. They are in their head, they can't see the path ahead of them, they feel trapped where they are, feeling very depressed. They feel that person has now strong boundaries, has, turned their back towards me. What if they move on and, move on to a passionate brand new beginning? They're very embarrassed and very ashamed that they did not do what they were supposed to. And what is that? Why the Six of Wands in reverse? They're not telling me, they're just very depressed. Oh, they are telling me. They I think, tried to just kind of play it cool, or maybe take their time. They thought everything was working in their favor. It was all about them, and they started to enjoy this connection, I think. But they were only doing it from their point of view. It was like, yeah, I'm happy, and that's really what matters. Now it's like, yeah, now they recognize that they're depressed. They're depressed and sad because I think they understand that the other person has either seen through their games or has moved on. Tell me, why do you feel this way, person A? Strength in reverse. What's the strength in reverse? They lied. I think this person lied about something. They lied that, they were ready for a new beginning, there was nothing in their past, or something they lied about because they never had the courage to speak the truth. And then, Eight of Pentacles. The other person, of course, found out. Maybe there was an argument, fight. Maybe the other person found out that there were other people in the mix, there were other influences around them, and whatever they were saying was a lie. So I think that's maybe they didn't have the courage at that time to speak the truth, and they may have thought they could have kept the other person like an option in their life or something. They kept taking from the other person but never reciprocated that love. Now they know that they missed out on an opportunity. They should have invested when the time was right. This person is very disappointed or feels they disappointed their person. Oh yes, this person is definitely going through the dark night of the soul right now. They're devastated that, whatever they thought, their plan didn't work out. Okay, so tell me then, person A, how do you see the connection currently then? How do you see person B? How do you feel about this connection right now? Page of Swords in reverse. Person A says, I don't know. I'm also trying to find out, Omkaratarot, after this tower that happened between the two of us. I don't know whether they are still available. Are they in another commitment? Have they moved on? Are they still, are they still around? It really saddens me, depresses me, because I miss them so much. Because I think person A, may have gone towards the other person with the only passion and nothing else. And I don't know. they do need to ask for forgiveness for something. Yeah, they do need to ask for forgiveness for something, because they know that the other person has probably seen through their lies, or has strong boundaries up now, may not trust them, has cut them out of their life. I think those are the things that are going on in person A's mind. So what action person A will finally take, I will open later, Libra. Let's go to the other side, see how person B is feeling, and then we'll do the action cards together. So person B, how are you feeling? Why is the Six of Swords in reverse for you? Six of Swords in reverse. Yeah, person B says they lied, they cheated, things were going backwards. I finally caught them. And that created even more trouble. I was not seen, I was not valued, I was not respected. There was a lack of victory in this connection, and I was doing all the work. I was putting in all the energy, I was putting all the effort, manifesting happiness with them, or putting in all the work, hoping they would step up and give me a solid offer. But they never stepped up. They never stepped up. They never took responsibility for this connection. And that's when I realized that this person is never going to change. That's when I realized this was probably a false soulmate connection. Right? So then what happened? Tell me, why do you feel this way, person B? Person B says, when finally I realized that I am the one putting in all the energy, I'm putting in all the work, I got exhausted, I got tired, I gave up. I released this connection. Because I realized that all the effort, all the emotional weight was on my shoulders. I was the one who was trying more, and they were escaping it. So I think person B is the one who released this connection. Yeah, the tower did happen between the two of you. Person B says it was all built on sand anyways. It crumbled very easily, and that's it. The tower happened, and I had to release this connection completely. I just had to give up on this, because I realized that this was a very karmic soulmate, or this was an unhealthy situation. They were playing mind games with me. They always wanted their way. There is a possibility person A was not even single. Maybe they were already in another connection. So tell me about the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, something made person B very unhappy. They got very angry, and they got very upset and said, you know what, I'm not going to waste my time anymore. I'm not going to delay my life anymore. I deserve happiness. I deserve to go after my happiness, and I don't want to talk to this person ever again, because the person B felt that this connection was unfair. It's like, yeah, they came in with all those sweet words, they broke my heart, made false promises, and that's it. Finally, they ended up breaking my heart. So then how do you see the connection currently? How do you see person A? How do you feel about this connection right now? Chariot in reverse. So there is a blockage now. A person B says, I'm not dealing with this person anymore, because even if they were to come back and ask me for, a second chance, I know what they're all about. They're just going to pretend once again. They are very stubborn, very egoistic. They just want their way, and that's it. And even when they communicate, it's very off and on. It's very inconsistent. They say their piece, and then they disappear, and then they want to rush back into my life. Basically, I think person B has realized that person A doesn't have the courage to step up and take responsibility. That's the reason person B is saying, okay, if I am single, I am, not like, I'm not in a connection, and I am by myself, then I might as well focus on myself, focus on my future, and give myself all that love, or move towards new love or something. So let's see then what actions you guys will take. I'm going to take another deck for this one, Libra. And if the storyline has been resonating with yours, please do let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a comment or something. That would be really nice of you. And newcomers, repeating viewers, do like, share, subscribe to the channel. We welcome you in. So person A, I'm back with you now. Action from your end towards person B, or otherwise in the next 7 days. Action from your end. Death. Are you accepting the ending, or do you want a transformation? Do you want a new beginning? What is it? Why the Death card? Five of Swords. The Lovers. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, Six of Pentacles, courage again. I don't know, this person maybe never made the choice. They're very burdened, very overwhelmed. Maybe you guys had an argument or something. They do want something. They do want something with person B, but they don't have the courage to ask for it, even now. But they do admire person B a lot. It's like, yeah, I want to send them a message. I want to talk to them. I want to hear their voice. I would like to talk and clear the air. But, it's like they're sitting in all this sadness and remorse and guilt and shame, and either they feel that they are not in a position to offer anything. Maybe they are already in another commitment, or they feel it's going to lead to some kind of an argument or fight. So as much as they're yearning for person B, they're just sitting, valuing and, self-pity or upset or feeling lack. And it's almost like they feel they deserve this karma. But they are watching from afar. Okay, so person B, what about you? Action from your end towards person A or otherwise in your own life. Person B's action in the next 7 days. Nine of Cups, I knew it. Person B says, I'm so busy right now, Omkaratarot. I'm making my own dreams and wishes come true. I'm only focusing on things that make me happy right now. It's all about me. I'm single. I'm independent. I'm working on my money. I'm working on my looks. I'm working on my exercise. I'm working on making new friends. It's all about my 9 cups, filling them. Tell me about the 9 of Cups. Yep. Busy at work, maybe meeting new people, collaborating with new people, focusing on their money, focusing on their wealth, and yes, walking away from a connection which they feel did not give them even 8 cups. Like 8 cups were empty, so I'm going to move towards first my 9 cups and then my 10th cup. So their goal is to find their own 2 of Cups now. So they've already reached the 9. It'll be just a matter of time till some new person comes towards them with a cup of love and they complete the 10 of Cups. So tell me about the Hanged Man then, Spirit. Who's stuck and why? What's the Hanged Man? Hanged Man. Overall energy for Libra's reading, Spirit. 2 of, somebody's sitting by the window, still thinking, still going back and forth, feeling very disappointed, maybe needing more time, very stressed out, anxious, sleepless nights, stress, tension. I think they do have a lot of their love in their heart, but they feel after whatever tower that has happened between the 2 of you, they are maybe not in a position to even express it now. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Till next time then, love and light. Take care. Namaste.